Hey guys, Josh here, and today I bring you another 500 drops from video, and this one is obviously the King Black Dragon. Uh, Obviously not as strong and formidable as it used to be, or is, I guess what like it is in '07, but it was another monster that we could get out. So, and as always, it's always interesting to see what we can get. Now, information on how I killed it, etc., data rates and all that will be in the description. But I roughly got 3 kills per overload dose, and which ended up being about 30 an hour, taking into account the time between doses and time between kills and blah 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 blah. So all up, 500 kills took me about 16 or 17 hours, I'm gonna say. But we'll get into the loot. That's one and a little bit inventories. So the first inventory is here. Now, obviously, the dragon hides and the dragon bones are the big money makers from the 500 kills. And as you can see, the 1368 Crimson Charms was also a nice addition. So if we go into I'll just do a quick price check here. So 11.3 mil roughly, which it's not too bad. That's probably works out to 600k or so an hour, which I am, I'm not complaining about. That's not taking into account pre-pots and overload costs and things like that. So that is 11.3 mil out of that. If we price check individual items, so here the dragon hide and the dragon bones, they're 3.2 mil of it. So actually that's a little over 25, a little over a quarter of it. So that's not too bad. What else here looks like it'll be worth something? The rune items are quite nice to get. They all add up. Obviously, by themselves, they're not worth a lot, but it's always nice to see a ridiculous amount of supplies in your inventory, in your drop log, I should say. So yeah, there's just some rune items and all that. So I guess I'll show you the second inventory. Okay, so here is the epic loot from inventory number 2. It's just rare drop table stuff. The ruby, rune javelins, bunch of pure essence, a 2-hander. I think that might be rare drop table, otherwise just a rare normal item, and 61 nature runes. And I was also very pleased to get 3 KBD heads. And there's actually a link in the description of a picture which will have the KBD head, but I got one on my 500th kill, my final kill, which was quite nice. I didn't have any previous to this, so, and being having the completionist cape and all that, it's obviously I like completing stuff, so it was a nice addition to to complete, much like Calphite Queen head from the Calphite Queen drop log will be nice. So the value of this isn't going to be a lot. Yeah, so we'll just round the total loot up to 11.5. And in addition to this, I also got 5 hard clue scrolls, 3 spin tickets, and 2 elite clues. And one time I got nothing, which was crappy, but oh well. And 2 items that I would have liked to have got are the Dragon Rider gloves and boots. So obviously, unfortunately, I didn't get those. They are the most expensive loot you can get, as far as I'm aware. A little over a mil each, so not incredible, but a nice addition to the drop log nonetheless. But never mind. Still managed to get 11.5 mil out of it. So I know a lot of people still do KBD. When I was doing it, I quite often had other people coming up and people trying to to crash you, or complaining that every world is full, etc. And sometimes I'd have trouble finding worlds because I don't try and crash people. I prefer to find a free world. And obviously, unlike God Wars, you can't do an instance world. So this might be aimed, or some of those that actually do kill KBD might be curious to see the money I made here. I mean, there are obviously a lot of better ways to make money, but this is a nice relaxed one. Pretty much just AFKable really, if you want to. I suppose I used abilities. I melee'd it with my Drygores and never really had to eat or anything. Pretty straightforward. So yeah, that is more or less it. I'll put more information in the description, as I mentioned before. Any questions about what I used, setup, or anything that I haven't said or don't put in the description, just let me know and I'll answer as best I can. But until next time, guys, take care.